from our textbook, Something You Forgot Along the Way, Stories of Wisdom and Learning. And today we are on number 44. On self-reflection. Everyone makes mistakes. Whether we put our mistakes to use depends on how deeply we reflect on our actions. It is desirable to reflect until the tears come. On self-reflection, everyone makes mistakes. Whether we put our mistakes to use depends on how deeply we reflect on our actions. It is desirable to reflect until the tears come. Very good. When I first read this, maybe I was a university student, so I thought like the last sentence, it is desirable to reflect until the tears come. I thought it was maybe a little exaggeration or it was a little too much. But actually, even yesterday in our meetup in the Karma Lab, we had a newcomer who stayed after the session to ask a question about how she feels she has done some bad things in her past and she keeps having regrets. Is there anything she can do to kind of counteract those bad deeds? Or she was very concerned about her bad deeds. She looked very sincere, didn't seem like a person who had done anything bad, actually. But yeah, so all the more people who reflect that deeply, they feel so troubled by their past because they reflect so deeply. And even if they hurt someone, like from a third person's viewpoint, oh, that's nothing. Why do you beat yourself up over it? It's nothing. Even if people say that, people who are kind of sincere or very serious, they take everything with the gravity of that action. So I was telling her that, yeah, it's amazing that she is reflecting until the tears have come. This is very good in Buddhism. It's very good. I know in psychology, people get troubled by it, but actually it's very good. So the next step is put our mistakes to use. Then there was value in that mistake. If we can learn something from it, something we didn't know before, if we gain wisdom, then even those mistakes gain value. They're not a waste of time or energy. They're not meaningless. And yeah, because how else would we have learned unless we had tried? Um, yeah, it's like Edison who invented the light bulb. So he kept failing at the light bulb uh, invention. He couldn't make it work. Maybe it would start lighting up for a millisecond or a few seconds and then it would go out again. He couldn't make it last, or he couldn't even make it light up, glow. He couldn't make it glow again and again and again. So but if he didn't look back and reflect on that procedure, if he didn't look back, then next time he couldn't improve upon it. So it all depends on whether we look back, which means self-reflection. That's what self-reflection is, means we look back or we look within and try to go over what happened. It's kind of painful, so most people don't do this. They don't do self-reflection. And self-reflection is one of the 6 parameters, the 5th one. It's a very good deed. It can be painful, but because most people skip this process, they don't look back, they keep repeating the same mistakes again and again. It's kind of meaningless. They suffer from that sense of meaninglessness, or they feel it's all vain. Nothing is happening. Nothing is getting done. Yeah, that's natural because they don't look back and they don't improve upon it. So we are building like something beautiful. So every little piece matters. So we need to see the big picture, have a general idea of the big picture, and then everything that we are putting in, so it's helping with the construction of that big goal that we have in mind. Yeah. So how sensitive we are when we hurt somebody else through our words or actions, this is very important in Buddhism. We want to improve that. So that's how we can purify our karma. If we are insensitive, we remain as we are, so we will have stagnation, and that brings depression and suffering. So to fight against that stagnation, we need to constantly improve. And all the way we go to the point where there is the happiness that holds us fast, never to abandon us. So the path is not easy, but Buddha encourages us to go forward together in a sangha. And opposite of it is true too. So it's not only for mistakes. When good things happen to us, we also want to do reflection. What brought me this good effect? If I know the cause, I can reproduce the good cause to get the good effect. How deeply I reflect on it to discover the cause and effect relationship, that's also helping us go forward. So it works both ways. So good job, everyone, for being here, practicing together. We're going to have our advanced group session hosted by Rocio, I believe, at 6 p.m. tonight, and have a wonderful Thursday. Bye.